Well, what happens at work when you have a baby? You know, because when you work for the state, as I always have, there there's a lot of, you have a baby shower, and so people, I've always been out, but it's like, okay, what do we do? And I'm not into baby showers. It's like, no, you guys leave me alone. But it's very hard for the women at work to let that kind of thing go. When I transitioned at the state, nobody had ever met anyone or ever heard of anyone. It was like Renee Richards, the tennis player, off in Europe. That's all we know. And so they didn't even know how to be mean to me. But they didn't know me as a man. They didn't know I had transitioned. When they met me as a man, they just knew me as a man. But it was when I went back to being Joe Seal, then they found out I'd been a woman. And when I came out as a woman, I simultaneously came out as a lesbian. It was a neat trick. Yeah, no one was mean to me about it. And Olympia being liberal, just has really, really helped. I mean, I just can't imagine doing it anywhere else. And women do, of course. They do, and you navigate as best you can, depending on your community. But between the state and Evergreen, Olympia has been really liberal. Which is, Evergreen drew a lot of us here. And the state is what's kept a lot of us here. When Ronnie and I were finally able to get married, they wanted to have a baby shower, and I said, no, a wedding shower. Is that what you call it? I don't know. And I said, look, where you cannot have a shower, we can have a sprinkle. We can have a wedding sprinkle, but we are not having a shower. So a little bit of decoration and a little bit of food. We had a wedding sprinkle. And then Ronnie came and I told him the story of how we met. So at work, they wanted to include me.